Hello you guys, it is Janine. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is super fun because I'm going to show you 3 different variations on some high protein, macro friendly ice cream using my Ninja Creami, so stay tuned. So I already went to the store, I got all my goods. All right you guys, protein ice cream staples. I'm going to be making a few different kinds of protein ice cream just to show you how amazing it can be. And so stay tuned to this video because I'm going to do some fun stuff. But I love starting with a protein shake. And if you start with like a liquid protein shake, it already has like a nice thick consistency, either like Premier Protein or even Fairlife is good. But basically start with a liquid protein shake. And then you're going to want something to add into it to spin it a second time that'll make it even creamier. So what I found is heavy whipping cream just does the trick. It really does add some really creamy consistency, and I only put in a tablespoon, so it just adds an additional 45 calories, but it's the fats that really give this ice cream a really great consistency. And then always something fun for the mix-ins, okay? You're not trying to be healthy because you don't need a lot of mix-ins to make it a delicious ice cream. So 1 or 2 Oreo thins crumbled up is a really good option. I'm also going to do some of these circus animal cookies in one of them, and then I'm also going to try something else. But stay tuned. I'm going to do 3 different variations of really creamy protein ice cream. And mix-ins can be fun, you guys. Don't look for like macro-friendly mix-ins all the time. Mix-ins is where you can have a little fun. These are still very macro-friendly, even if you put in something indulgent. And then I also picked up some sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix, instant pudding mix, because in my experience, that has been really helping with the consistency of the ice cream, making it super creamy. So let's go ahead and get started with my first variation. Keep in mind, with the Ninja Creami, you have to do a little planning because you have to freeze your base for 24 hours before you can make your ice cream. So I've already frozen the bases. I prepared these yesterday. As you can see, I have the video here of me simply pouring in the protein shake, putting in a tablespoon of the pudding, and then in one of the flavorings, I did add a little almond extract. But in this particular concoction, it's the strawberries and cream Premier Protein Shake and a tablespoon of white chocolate instant vanilla sugar-free pudding. And now it has been frozen overnight, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this into the machine.
You say you don't want to get in trouble, that you doing fine cause you got me. I don't want to break your little bubble, but you gotta wake up to reality, cause I can see.
So this is a little powdery, so I'm going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of heavy whipping cream and spin it one more time. So I added in 1 tablespoon of this heavy whipping cream. Now I'm going to go ahead and spin this. And this time I'm going to just use the regular ice cream setting since this has some fats in it. Oh boy. Look at that consistency. Holy Toledo. So now we're going to add mix-in. So I'm going to make a hole. Adding in these little animal cookies. Just dumping them right inside.
Your head is full of dreams. Tears are a proof of failure. You just gotta let them flow without judge. There's so many ways to be happy. You can do whatever
So good.
you like. You don't have to be ready. You just
Isn't
gotta
it?
trust it, right? Don't have to be scary.
All right.
I wouldn't even know any better.
All right, you guys, so that is flavor number 1. I am going to make the second flavor tomorrow because I don't want to waste it and I don't want to just be eating 3 different protein. But in the magic of YouTube, you're going to see it right now. I feel like I learn a little something every time. When you add more liquid, it gives you more of like a soft serve consistency. On the next one, I'm going to add some liquid but less for more of like a traditional ice cream consistency. But these flavor combos, absolutely delicious. All right, you guys, I'm back for another round of protein ice cream. So today's protein ice cream is going to be a vanilla premier protein shake base, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened white chocolate jello pudding mix and frozen overnight. And now we're just going to go ahead and throw this into the machine and do a light ice cream setting. This a more dense texture this time, but this is after the first spin. That's actually not bad. You just kind of never know what you're going to get. And I'm going for a more dense texture, but I still want it to be a little creamier than this, but this is pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and add just 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream and do a remix. The key is if you have patience and you respin a couple of times, because that's what it takes to get it creamy. You don't always want to add a lot of liquid or you're going to end up with a very soft serve like texture. And if you want more of like that dense ice cream texture, it just takes more spins but less liquid. So this needs a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and add heavy whipping cream, which this adds basically just like pure fat and 50 calories, so not bad for an entire pint. It's just a little something something. Now this might need to be remixed 2 times, but let's go ahead and remix it for the second time and we'll see how it goes. All right, so this is it after 2 spins. So I want you guys to see that. So let's see. The lighting. Okay, we're getting better. I don't think this needs more liquid. I think that this is the mistake sometimes I make and I end up with soft serve ice cream. I think this just needs 1 more spin. So we're gonna go ahead, it smells good. We're gonna go ahead and give it 1 more spin and then hopefully we're on to the mix-in. So let's go ahead and see what 1 more spin does. All right, the magic of YouTube. You guys have seen this spun enough times. You don't need to see it. And the 3rd spin does the trick, you guys. So I did not add any fluid in that second before the 3rd spin, and look at the consistency on that. It's perfection. We are ready for mix-ins. So here's the tip on mix-ins. Make it fun. You know I say this every time now. I've probably already said it a million times in this video. This is where you can have fun. What are we gonna do? We are gonna do vanilla Oreo thins. So 3 of these cookies is 105 calories. It's going to take this pint of ice cream to, oh my God, that's so creamy, so delicious. Oh my God, it's going to take it to 300 calories. So we're going to crunch this up, shove it down deep, all the way to the bottom so that you have mix-ins everywhere. So you have some Oreo everywhere. I actually don't think this even needed the heavy whipping cream. If I would have done 3 spins with no heavy whipping cream, I think it would have been perfect. So on the next flavor, we're going to add no additional liquid. We're just going to go ahead and spin it 3 times. So you guys are experimenting with me on this video. Because this one is still kind of a little soft. It's more like a soft serve, but it is delicious. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and spin this. Okay, you guys, so with the Oreos, this one is 300 calories, 30 grams of protein, maybe like 32 grams of protein for the entire pint. So not bad. Okay. Oh boy, you guys, look at that texture. Perfection. Let's try it. simple. So not icy at all, just delicious. So still on the soft kind of ice cream style. So on the next flavor, we're gonna go ahead and do no added liquid, but we're gonna spin it as many times as we need to get rid of that powdery texture. I think that's the key. But again, I love this, it's delicious, but you know, let's go ahead and switch things up. You guys are in my test kitchen today. All right, last but not least, we're gonna go with chocolate. Now this was actually made with a vanilla Premier protein shake, but I added a tablespoon of chocolate pudding mix to it, and that basically made it a nice little chocolate base, frozen. Let's go ahead and mix this up. Spin number 1. So I'm not gonna add any fluid into this. We're just gonna go ahead and respin it again. All right, you guys. Second spin. I suspect we're gonna have to go for 3. Yes, we are. So I just wanna show you guys the magic of YouTube. You guys don't have to wait for all these spins. So let's go ahead and do one more light ice cream spin and see how that looks. All right, third spin, and that is what we've got. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. I feel like this is more of traditional, like packed ice cream texture. Actually, you can even kind of like pack it down like they do like in an ice cream shop, right? When they're creating a pint. So it's more like ice cream you can scoop. And that's delicious. Okay. Because we're gonna do one more spin for the mix-in. So I'm gonna make a hole down to the bottom. For the mix-ins. And this one is gonna be super protein packed because we are doing my favorite protein bar, a chocolate Bear Bell chocolate dough. And I cut it into little pieces. And we're just gonna drop those pieces right in here into the middle. I'll actually kind of even push them down so that if you push them down all the way to the bottom, it'll get mixed in to the entire pint and not just towards the top. So go ahead and push those down. I'll save a couple for the very top. So this, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the mix-in setting, is going to be 350 calories, 50 grams of protein for the entire pint. It's just insane. So like on a hot summer day, you wanna enjoy a pint of ice cream, get 50 grams of protein in. This is what you're gonna do. I'm gonna call this chocolate crunch because these have little crispies on there, chocolate, it's just, you know, whole chocolate vibes. So let's go ahead and do the mix-in and see what we got. So remember, on this one, we didn't add any additional fluid or liquid. So I got my bowl ready because I feel like this one's gonna be scoop worthy. Let's take a look. Oh yeah. You guys. Look at that. Look at that. All of the mix-ins in there. So let me go ahead and scoop it out. All right, let me give you the verdict on the 3 variations. Of the 3, this one's the most macro-friendly, the most protein. I can't. It's honestly incredible. The texture is like actual ice cream. So I'm so glad you guys did this little experiment with me. My final conclusion, don't add additional fluid. You don't need to. It's just extra calories and it's not necessary. Just be patient and spin it a bunch of times. So I'm landing on 3 spins. 3 spins and you have perfect textured ice cream. Just pat down your pint at the end of the 3rd spin and scoop it out. Sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full, but wow. This is next level. Well, you guys, thank you so much for going on this little Ninja Creami Protein Ice Cream journey with me. At the end of the day, there's no rules. Play with it, try a bunch of things, but get yourself a Ninja Creami. It's super easy to get your protein in. It's very filling, very indulgent and exciting, and it's gonna help you get through the summer. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next video.